Hi, a little video this evening just on a new razor I've picked up. This is the TIMOR butterfly. I think it's model number 1321 and it's in gunmetal colour. Now, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll probably know that a few years ago now I did a review on the Mercure Future razor. Which for a long time I considered, the absolute ultimate razor package. It had lots of great features like an adjustable head, really nice weighty body, really nice design, and really I thought probably all the razor I'd ever need. But recently I've been coming around to reconsidering my razor selection and revisiting what's on the market. And this is one of the first ones I've decided to try out. This I picked up from shavelounge.co.uk, and really it's an entry-level razor. It comes in just under £20 and it's probably one of the more simple models, but one of the amazing things about it is the mechanism by which you load the blade, and it's something I'd always wanted to take a look at. We'll get a bit more onto that in a moment. First of all, we'll look at the packaging. Very simple packaging. Really the only thing that this tells you is that it's manufactured in Solingen, if that's a way to pronounce it, which is a district or a city in Germany, very well known for knife making, blades, shaving, stuff like that. So it comes from the right place. It comes from a good area of Germany known for making blades. It comes with a single branded blade, which I haven't used yet, but I've got a Derby blade in here because I think probably that's a good starting point for most people to understand a fairly standard blade and a good way for me to compare the performance. The mechanism, as I said, is really something which drew me to this razor, and it's probably one of the cheapest ones that features this. It's what's called a butterfly mechanism, and if you turn the little screw on the bottom there, you'll see what I mean. Basically, the wings open up there, exposing the blade. Let's say a little Derby blade. It just slots in and out, and then you wind it back down again. Now it isn't adjustable. You can put a little bit of additional tension on that, which causes the blade to bow down a little bit. I've not particularly noticed any effect to the performance on that, but maybe some of you will. As I say, really attractive mechanism. Very simple, very elegant, much more simple than I imagined it would be. We'll get in for a couple of close-ups in a minute, but really nice, very satisfying and secure fit that. As I say, it's not adjustable, apart from the little bit of tension you can put on the blade. So unlike the Mercure, where you can basically turn the head and set it to between 1 and 6, depending on how much of the blade you're going to expose beyond the safety bar. It's not adjustable in that sense, but it's got a good setting, to be honest. It's actually a very nice shave. The size, it's quite petite. It's only 80 millimeters long, so you see there quite a size differential between the Mercure, and more so actually in weight. This is a really heavy razor, and I thought actually heavy razors were the way to go. It really feels like it does the work for you. But actually this is really lightweight, really petite in length, but it actually makes it really nimble and quite an enjoyable experience to shave with. In terms of the handle here, you've got a slightly sort of knurled grip and a sort of fluted adjuster at the end to load the blade with. It comes in an attractive gunmetal finish in this example, sort of a smoked chrome, if you will. It seems very thick. There's no sort of defects in the chrome. It looks really well applied. Looks like it'll hold up nicely. Little logo on the end on the finial there, but we'll get in for some close-ups in a moment, as I say. It is available in different colours. I think you can get a sort of plain chrome, so plain sort of silver, and you can also get a sort of brushed finish similar to that, I believe. But this I thought was a nice little change, and I think it looks very nice. In terms of performance, it's not adjustable, so I did wonder sort of how aggressive it would be. Would it be too aggressive and be a sort of a nightmare to use, or would it just not cut close enough? But really, it seems to have got sort of perfect mix. Obviously, the safety bar here, instead of a coned a sort of edge on it, protects you quite a lot. It doesn't allow your skin to come into contact with the blade too much, as long as you're approaching it at the right angle. The amount of blade exposed is really just about right, and certainly a sort of good place to start your double-edged journey on. You know, from my experience, you know, the Makura is my frame of reference. I would say it actually offers a sort of cutting performance you'd see sort of midway along the dial, sort of around about 3. So a good, satisfying cut, you know, effective cut. But actually, in terms of aggressiveness, I found it much harder to sort of catch my skin or to pull hairs if I'd waited a little while between shaves than I would the Makura at level 3. So I would have said, actually, you know, you get the performance of a sort of a fairly aggressive cut, but really without the actual sort of true aggression which end up drawing blood. So I thought that was really quite a good mix. I'm not quite sure, I haven't worked out in my own head why it performs the way it does, but certainly it strikes me as a very good starter blade, you know, both in terms of price and performance. So that's probably about it. We'll zip in for a couple of close-ups now, but just before we do, just to summarise, you know, I think this is a brilliant place to start your double-edged razor journey. You know, really investigate what shaving's all about. Get rid of your Mach 3, get rid of all your sort of cartridge blades, get rid of your electric shaver, because double-edged shaving is really a true pleasure, and it will save you money. You know, the setup cost on this is pretty low. Even on the Makura there, you're only talking about 50 odd quid, but for £18, £19, this is a really good place to start. I'll put a link below the video to where I got it from, shavelounge.co.uk. Check out what they've got else on offer. They've certainly got the Makura as well. If you want to spend a bit more money, that is a great razor, but you know, this is a good place to start, and we'll leave it there. Okay, so we'll go in for some close-ups and then we'll wrap the video up. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Okay, so just coming in for a few close-ups. You can see the nice knurling on the shaft and the handle there. Quite smooth to the feel, but you know, certainly keeps the grip in sort of wet, slightly soapy hands. You got the fluting on the adjuster there, and obviously the bit you've all been waiting for, certainly the bit which sets it off for me, the operating. Really cool, really like that a lot. Very, very simple, just pushes up that centerpiece and the side arms just drop down. But really easy and positive way of getting the blade in there. You can see the good quality coating all the way over. It's been used a few times, but it cleans off nice and easy. Yeah, so little, try and get in on there, the logo on the end, TIMOR, and then just side by side with the Makura, just for size comparison. Yeah, really nice razor. Okay, hope that's useful. Thank you very much. Bye bye.